Hey, Brenda, how you doing? I hope you're doing good. So we should be good to go, Brenda. How's things with you going down in Florida? It's 22 degrees here, chilly. But I did get a couple of ships, and there's another ship coming downbound, but I don't think I'm going to catch it. It's still out a ways. It's still out about 12, 15 miles out, and it's starting to get dark pretty fast. Hey, Dominic,
Good evening.
how are you doing?
Yeah, I'm all right. It's getting a
Yeah,
bit
I'm all
cool
right.
here now.
Yeah, I'm all right. You need to get a t-shirt or a sweatshirt that says, "Yeah, I'm all right." Well, good, Brenda. I'm glad you're doing good.
Good to hear, Brenda. Okay.
So how are
Hello
things?
to everybody I missed in the chat.
Is it warm down there? Down
No,
there?
it's starting to cool off.
Oh, okay.
It's still in the 70s and low 80s, but the sun just doesn't have that
Doesn't have the same intensity.
same bite these days, yeah. And the days are getting considerably shorter now.
What are you
So,
losing about 2 or 3 minutes a day?
we're losing it we're losing it at sunrise. I think we've lost probably 20 or so,
Oh,
maybe even
really?
30 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah, and that's that. It's a Friday morning here. So that's all right.
All of the ships where you go to marinetraffic.com and it shows you all the ships.
Yep.
If you put your pointer on one of the ships, it usually tells the destination. Here's Arthur M. Anderson. It says, "We're headed for Tony Paco's." Another one says, uh, "Are we there yet?" Yeah, they're having fun.
Oh, that's all right.
I would imagine they're looking forward to winter layup. They get to spend 2 or 3 weeks or more, probably 6 or 8 weeks at home, you know?
That'd be great.
I think they get leave on and off all during this season, but right now they'll get that entire time off.
Well, that's good.
Yep. Biden went on television today and says that
Mhm.
you got to be careful of all these ultra wealthy people because they're going to take over everything.
Yeah, I know.
And his son got over $300 million out
Mm.
of the Midwest, southeast,
Hmm.
and
Yeah,
they cut him in for several $1 million.
yeah, it's unbelievable. Hmm. So that means there's not many ships out there at the moment.
Yep.
Hmm. So what are you going to do with yourself while all the ships are interned?
Well, it's probably just as well because I took my spare Air 2 out and flew it because I noticed that my one I like to fly, the zoom doesn't work on it.
Okay.
So I took the other one out and the zoom works on it, but it's kind of flighty. It's like you're going along and it'll drop and it'll pick up and it'll drop and pick up.
Have you reset the calibration and done all that?
Yes.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah, that's what I thought. That was interesting. But then tomorrow, with any luck at all, I'll have my new one.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
Yeah, it should be interesting.
Hmm. Because I've actually physically held the flip. I went there yesterday and they had a dummy model of it. And I must say, it's about the size of a Mini 2.
Yeah. Yeah, they were comparing it to the Air 2.
No, it's not that good. Hello, Joe.
Joe, what's
Duh,
going on?
I got I got my hat ready just in case. Don't buy it, Paul.
What'd you do today? Did you go and fly or anything?
No, they were working out. I was gonna go fly out here, just fly around, but they had about three guys out there. They put a lot of rocks down a couple years ago, big rocks,
Yeah.
and they out there with a little bitty bulldozer moving them around and reforming them and everything else. Because the kids go out there and they're like baseball size and they throw them around. So they're out there making noise all day, and I didn't feel like doing anything. I'm supposed to fly tomorrow with Johnny if he does.
So what would you do? Puppers do today?
They balked all day at them.
Hmm.
I had a couple of shipments coming in today. One was pictures. So I'm still not here. I don't know what I gotta see where it's at. It's got me mad.
Hmm.
It's only one picture for one person.
Who's the shipper?
It's coming through postal service.
Oh,
But
USPS, huh?
I don't think I
Now
got
there's your
them yet
problem.
today. Well, it's been my problem lately. But Amazon was my problem today. I had a shipment with the Healthy Plus stuff I get with my medical.
Yeah.
So I had a bunch of stuff coming in, and the box gets here. I got two packages, right? The box, the tape is ripped up open on it, and one of the things is missing
Uh-huh.
out of it. You
Really?
know, yeah. And when they put it, I'll put it this way: when they dropped it in front of my door, they didn't open it up, so they opened it before. So I sent the video to Healthy Plus and told them, I said, somebody opened this somewhere along the line, and I'm missing this item. I want a refund on it. You know,
Did you call the police?
no, because it
Because if
didn't happen here.
they open your box, chances are they open up every box that was on the truck.
It
Hmm.
could have been. I let Amazon know.
What'd they
I said
say?
it to Amazon, but it didn't happen here. So, and that's what I would be told by St. Tammany Sheriff. It didn't happen here.
Hmm.
It's just the way they work. I know that because of because I got the cop in the family.
Yeah.
Because you
Hello,
ought to hear
Mark.
him. Oh, that's on the other side of the street. I don't have that. He
Hi,
gets out
Paul.
everything he can.
Joe, Dominic.
Yo, what's up, Mark? Yeah, it's a woman that brought it up, and it's just 2 packages. It's just 2 packages, and I'll put it this way: the tape was open from the bottom, and the way
Mm.
she's holding it, and that's what I told him. So the way she's holding it, she was holding the box together.
Mm.
You know, I said so. I wouldn't doubt that it got opened on her truck,
Yeah.
and I sent them pictures of that. I called them up and they said, "Can you send it?" And I did.
Was there anything missing?
Yeah.
It's just a little $6.50 thing, a double pack of alcohol. That's all it was.
Mm.
You know, alcohol, liquid, 99%. You know, I used to wipe off the print bed and stuff in the back.
All right, yeah.
It wasn't nothing big, but it's like the stuff that was worth more in there, she left. Or somebody left. Man, it just fell out somewhere and she saw the package loose, and you know, it's like,
Mm.
Mm.
but the best thing I had in that package, I've been trying to get those cetrazine tablets. I've been going over the dollar store because they're expensive everywhere. And I don't want to buy them I've been just dealing with it. But my dog deals with it too. And he's been dealing with the allergies. So I went, they had the citrazine, they had 120 tablets for like $15. It was a generic brand. And when I ordered them, they came back right off the bat before I even ordered them. It said it sold out that fast, right? So then I went looking through the thing and I found another one through Amazon Direct. And it was still under the thing. It was like $14. I got 300 tablets.
Wow.
That's one a day. One a day. That's almost a year.
Mm.
So now I have allergy medicine in there for almost a year. So my eyes should stop watering by tomorrow. You know, next couple of days.
When's your
And that
next
means I
shoot?
can-
When's your next shoot?
Well, I don't have nothing till tomorrow. 6 o'clock tomorrow night.
Basketball?
Yeah, one game. Just one. One game. Now I was supposed to have soccer after that game. They hooked me into the soccer game. And like I told my editor, I said, okay. I said, I'm gonna shoot the basketball, and I'll just walk over and I'll get the shots. I might not get there in the beginning, but I'll get there because all you need is 5 shots.
Yeah.
And he told me, because I'm not going to shoot for the now. Worst part is one of the parents is the coach. So I'd probably so I would probably go ahead and do it. You know, shoot a few shots of him. But I said, but if you can find another photographer that needs some money, tell him, you know, put them on it. You know, don't worry about me. And he came back and he says, you're off the hook. He knows I didn't want to go out there in the cold anyway.
Mm.
I had a method behind my madness on that one. Okay, what's my daughter telling me? I kind of expected it.
Did she hear about the jobs?
Oh, let me find out what that. One of them said not considered. Was it? Which one? Yeah, I don't know. I'm hoping that's not the one right here. Yeah, that might the one at the hospital. Primary care clinic. She didn't get it.
Mm-hmm.
She got another interview Monday. I don't know where. I got to bring it to it.
You want your Denny? Is that what you want? Okay. I'm gonna feed Mia real quick.
Okay.
So she only had one interview so far.
Well, she's had 3.
but she's only heard back from one.
Yeah, she's heard back from one. The one she really wanted. That's what it sounds like.
Yeah.
So it's just, she filed for unemployment. She's getting enough money to pay for the child, in daycare.
Yeah.
If she pulls her out of daycare, she may lose a spot. You
Yeah.
know? So it's like, put her in daycare and do that. You're just gonna have to deal with everything else.
Mm.
Just keep looking, find everything you can interview for and get something. What I'm worried about is I hope she gets something soon because she owes me a whole bunch of money out of her income tax. And I don't want her to tell me, well, I still don't have a job. I can't give it to you.
Yeah.
She's going to pay me at least the extra 500 I got out that I gave her above that loan. I'm only into her right now for 500 on that. Or 645 now, since I had to make a payment on it.
Mm.
She will pay me that back. But I'm hoping she pays the whole 1,700 back. It's 18 now because I had to pay that payment. And I get that loan off of me.
Mm-hmm.
Which is no big deal. I got two of them doing pretty good, and I got one of them that can't do good at all. Because she listens to too many wrong opinions. She had a $32 or $35 an hour night job after the baby was born. There were 2 nurses and 3 LPN and 3 nurses, and it was a recovery area, like extended care. And she worked there 4 days a week. I think it was I can't remember, it was 10 or 12 hours.
Which job did she pick, end up?
But she don't have it yet. She don't have one yet.
Oh, I thought she was waiting to hear.
She's waiting to hear from 3 of them. One of them came back and said the job's been filled. And I think that she hasn't told me which one, but I think that's the one at the hospital here. I told her, just keep looking in the hospital. Something will come up. You got
Yep.
a freaking LPN, But her boyfriend was having a fit that at nighttime he had to watch the baby from 6 to 10 till she got home. So he bitched and bitched and bitched and told her, you need to quit that job and get a daytime job. So she listened to him. That was a big mistake. And now she's ready to kick him out.
Well, I'm amazed that he's lasted this long.
Well, yeah, because I'm surprised that Justin hasn't hit him with a bat. My son walked out here one day. I had to stop him. He had a bat in his hand.
Really?
He was going to beat the shit out of him.
All
said,
it
"I don't
takes
care
is,
if I'm a
all
cop,
it
I'm
takes
gonna
is
beat him."
Justin to show up over there and tell him to get the hell out, wouldn't it?
Well, no, my ex-wife's going to tell him get the hell out. Because she's there too, And if he's not paying the rent, he's going to get the hell out. They each have a share of rent to pay. So she's been covering the rent and it's putting her in the bind when he don't pay.
Well, yeah.
Now she's got a bigger problem because Brittany can't pay the rent. He's going to have to pay his part, and she's still paying the extra share. It's just, it's crazy.
Well, what's amazing to me is I wouldn't think that your daughter'd be that stupid.
All I'm telling you.
Having lived with you, I would imagine she would understand.
The worst part about it, I know she's my daughter because my wife didn't cheat on me till after that. Yeah.
But
She
she
didn't cheat
takes
on me
after her
except
mother
with-
then.
It was the first 2 she didn't cheat on me for. The last one, I'm not sure. Because he kind of looks like my cousin.
He kept it all in the family, huh?
No, the worst part about it, he's the only one that really looks like me. Well, maybe, I don't know. They all have my attitude though, so that's the only good part.
Yeah,
Well, that doesn't
that's how
sound
you
like,
know.
doesn't sound like she's got the right attitude.
No, because she hasn't grown up yet.
Well, how old is she?
30.
And she
Shit.
hasn't grown up yet? Well, there's a big problem. You
Yeah, she's
need to
gonna grow.
sign
She's
her up.
growing
You
up
need
right
to
now.
sign her up for some intense counseling.
She's growing up right now. Gotta find out where that mail's at. 'Cause I got something in there for me.
Well done. That postal service app tell you where it is.
So I'm gonna look. Actually, I got it over here. I don't like dealing with that. We go to the Nation's Photo Lab.
Well, those Democrat senators are just a bunch of attack. Please.
Yeah. And everything they're talking about is things they've done.
I can't imagine that anybody out in Hawaii would ever elect that Hirono. She's a wicked witch.
Well, look at Pelosi.
Yep.
Yeah,
Well, she's from California, and they're all a bunch of actors and actresses. out there.
she's got an excuse. She's from California.
Hey, Rod.
It's Rod.
Rod, what's
Paul.
up?
Hey, Paul, you
Wait.
should bring up the Starship launch.
The what?
The Starship launch.
Well, it was yesterday, wasn't it?
Today.
Are you sure? Because I saw a launch of the
Yeah.
Starship yesterday.
Really?
Yeah.
Because Jake Christina, who's here in Florida, is live, and NASA's got it live.
Oh, okay.
Or maybe it's
Another one.
No, I don't. I don't think it was.
It was
I
a
don't think it
live
is.
launch yesterday. It was on YouTube.
Go back and look at
Well, that's
my
nice.
subscriptions. No, he's showing it now.
Huh.
Interesting
Mm.
enough. Yeah. Here, let me,
Yeah.
there. I linked it in the Zoom chat, Paul. You can bring it up and share it.
You see how I don't like U.S. Postal Service? Informed Delivery said it was coming today.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's saying expected delivery on Saturday.
Mm.
you need the delivery service like
It's
ours.
in Dallas. It's in Dallas, Texas. It's coming from Maryland. It passed me up. Why in the hell? Let's see, you've been in New Orleans.
Regional postal centers. That's how it works.
It went to Washington, D.C., which is never done before. From Washington, it went to Dallas, Texas.
And actually, I think they're cutting back on their distribution system. I think they're only going to have 6
Well, if they're doing that,
Big
it means
ones.
it's going to take longer.
big ones.
Well, I
Well, it's
Depends.
been in Dallas, Texas since the 15th.
bought that microwave on Wednesday evening, on Monday evening, and it arrived Wednesday lunchtime.
Mm.
Yeah, but you like the state of Louisiana. But what's the difference?
Yeah.
Not doing it.
Did you hit that link, Paul?
Captain Joe's link?
No, the one I put in the Zoom chat.
Private chat.
Oh, private chat.
Hmm.
I didn't put a link in it.
Yeah, it was me, not Joe. That's the link for NASA broadcasting it.
I went over and looked at the private chat and I didn't see anything.
Really?
Oh, there you go. Okay. It took a minute.
That I believe. It's going up in about 18, 19 minutes.
You like that short I did today, Dominic?
That was funny.
I'll be right back. Gotta go grab something off the printer.
Yeah, my friend that went to boot camp with, he said I was a sicko. It's all about the views.
Yep.
I can't wait to hear Donald. I sent it to Donald too.
Oh, did you?
Ronnie, God bless America, said the one in the bottom sick and the one in the back is trying to push him to the doctor. I said, okay, let's go with that.
Yeah.
No, I need the purple back in there. God damn it. Ah.
Now, you know what the best part is?
Mm-hmm.
She's fixed. She's fixed.
Mm-hmm.
And ever since she's been fixed, she's been doing that.
Mm.
Think they missed something.
Yeah.
Night Flight asked me, he said, did you truly do that? OMG. I said, had to try it. I had to test it somewhere.
$105,000 watching.
There you go. State of Florida.
106.
How much time's they got left?
Well, that's our next
No.
transcontinental railroad. That's our next, passenger liner and later jet liner. That's our next high-speed cruise ship. Before that. Yeah. Yep, and they're doing a pretty good job of it, I'd say. Yeah. I like this Danny Bowie sense going back and watching the Wright brothers from the top of the hill. Yeah, I like Danny. That is a fantastic thing and stage cast right there. You got it. Andy's dad says, "Do you still have Danger Van?" Let's finish it. We are in session in a piece of rust. This is about the same shape as Danger Bane used to be. Don't use runs. Not a lot of glass in one piece. A lot of glass pieces, actually. But we are in the session of the previously known as Danger Bane. One of our properties. It is not functional. It is gone to passion. Quite like it. Yeah, it is. We have Danger Trailer now, and now we have the predator, not the predecessor, the Danger Predecessors. Successors, thank you. And dead. Oh dear, what are we doing? Alex, less than 10 minutes now. Here's what
Okay.
I have a big robotic tracking mount that I need to attend to. I'm gonna hand my headset.
Is it gonna affect my health? I trusted you because you specialize in dental implants. You created a permanent solution and customized my teeth so it's still soft and clean. I need teeth, I retrieve my life, and change my future. Thank you. It's all over smart.
Well, it doesn't let me overlay it.
Hmm.
Stop share, okay.
Wow. They're selling the Mega Victory AR-15. It's an AR-15, and it's the stock's black, the barrel's black, the handle's black, and the magazine's black. The whole upper is red, white, and blue. I don't know how much that costs.
Hi, Dusty.
Hi, Dusty.
Did you get it pulled up, Paul?
Yeah, I can't get it to overlap.
Yeah.
But then that's just me, you know?
Okay, hang on. There you go.
Just go through, and that means as soon as we go through, things are gonna start going.
Everybody see it now?
Yep.
There you go. Guess I'll share it. 6 minutes, 50 seconds. Not bad.
Hmm.
So soon. So I don't think it went up yesterday.
Now that's the tower that it hooks it when it comes back down?
Yep. Catches it.
Yeah.
Those two little things up there.
Now,
grab it.
is it just going for a quick little flight, or is it gonna go around the world for a while?
I don't know on this one. I haven't heard. Last time it didn't do a full revolution and went down and they sat it down in the Indian Ocean. Probably the same this time too. Depends on what they're testing.
6 minutes?
But they didn't catch it the last time. They boarded, they sat it down in the water. The Starship. They sat down in the water. Eventually they're going to start catching the top end as well too.
Hello, Don.
So the right now that is towers for catching the booster?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, what they call Starship. Or no, not Starship. Starship's the one on the top.
Yeah.
Booster. Oh God, what the hell they named the booster? I forget. Anyways, yeah, catch the booster.
Now that's an Elon Musk deal, right?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, very, very close to that end of the window, and booster. First,
Did you guys see there was something on YouTube about Elon Musk's had a car that was stolen and the guys were in the car and the car took over and took them on a ride of their lives and they couldn't stop it. They couldn't get out. Nothing.
I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
That'd be
As
fun.
automated as those things are.
The steering wheel didn't work. The brake pedals didn't work. The doors didn't open.
Now, imagine this.
Well, that's what happens when you steal something.
Yeah.
Imagine this. This is what hackers are going to be doing to those kinds of cars.
Oh, yeah.
So that's the scary part. Well, I ran into a little problem on the new build,
Oh.
and not where you would think. I was programming my modes on my radio,
Mm-hmm.
and the arm position won't actually arm in Betaflight.
Oh.
It's a 3-position switch. And Betaflight recognizes down and it recognizes the full up, but it doesn't recognize the middle position, which is where I had arm set. So I set arm all the way up as well. And well, the drone wouldn't arm. The motors work, but the drone wouldn't arm. So I was going to flip flop the arm thing around. Actually, I was going to go check and see if there's I got ELRS 3.5.2 on it. But there is a 0.3 and it's only got one fix in it. I forget what that fix was. So I don't know if it's a problem
That's what I was thinking.
with the
Don.
firmware on the or with the software on the it's probably a problem with the software on the radio. I had to guess.
All right.
That'd be funny.
I
Drives
did-
to the police department.
The update.
I reckon that's what they should be doing.
I did the
Why
update
can't I remember
Now-
what the hell the booster?
on the Mini 4 today.
The
Okay.
Starship's the top, and goddamn, what the hell do they call that bottom? Besides booster, it has an actual name. I'm excited when they start doing them over here in Florida. They're working on the pad to do it. Oh, I did learn something new yesterday with the 04 air unit.
Mm-hmm.
I had to go watch the freaking video to figure it out. So normally, when you get a new air unit, you plug it into your USB-C into your computer, and you pull up the DJI Assistant to activate it
Mm-hmm.
to your account. So I plugged it in, it wouldn't activate. I updated the firmware that way, but it bloody hell wouldn't activate. And I'm like scratching my head. Maddie was like, "Oh, you don't have to activate anymore because what they did with the geozones." And I was like, "Okay, that seems weird." So I plugged it into the goggles, and it was going, "Hey, you need to activate." And I'm like, "Well, how the hell do you activate? The assistant's not. The assistant doesn't want to go into activation
Could be
mode."
Falcon Heavy.
So I watched their video. Apparently, you actually have to plug the battery in too. You can't just plug the USB-C in. You have to power it up off the
Oh,
battery
okay.
on the drone and then
Interesting.
open it and assist it. Yeah, it's a minor little twist on how to activate the 04. I don't know why it needs full power, but
You know.
I don't know if they did that so that they know it's actually installed. So somebody couldn't like steal and activate a whole bunch of them and whatever. I'm not sure. What I am sure of, these new motors fit nicely on this frame. I didn't have to modify the frame at all. I.e. shammer for the center hole. Cause these motors use a C-clip instead of a screw. Ooh, here we go. Soon. Although with the normal YouTube delay, it already happened.
Yep, it's already done.
It could have exploded already for all we know.
No, yeah, that's
There
close.
goes the water. There
Uh-huh.
goes the water. That was what they added on the second launch since they tore the first pad.
2019.
Since they tore the pad all to hell the first time. Blew those chunks of concrete.
Hello, Edward.
Well, oh, there it goes.
Yeah,
Well, it sure looks like it's leaking along the side, so.
it's exhausting. I'm not surprised. They don't have the little dialogue for all the engines to show which ones are lit up. Maybe they do on the SpaceX video. But normally they have this little graphic down in the lower left. Looks like all the engines are going. I didn't see any that looked like they were out. Which is good. Oh yeah, they're all lit up.
That's not an Estes rocket.
Yeah.
What's that?
So that's sure not an Estes rocket.
Mm-mm.
One of those model rockets.
Yeah, I remember those days.
Yeah, me too.
Looking good so far. Hopefully they actually catch it this time.
Whoever's running the camera doesn't know what they're doing.
No, I'm sure the pressure waves coming off of that thing is bouncing everything for miles.
Yep.
That was one of the problems when they launched the first time. It rattled the windows from like 5, 6, 7 miles away. Like, you have to remember that's 33 freaking motor or engines on that thing. The crazy part is SpaceX has launched more Starships than NASA has launched SLS.
So that must be now that the condensation's gone, it must be in some kind of an upper layer. There's no air or something.
Yeah.
No, there's air up there. It's not that high up yet.
Doesn't say how high they are.
Well, why wouldn't there be contrails?
43 kilometers.
43 kilometers.
So it's not out of the atmosphere yet.
No, not yet. I think they need to get to 60.
My drone don't go that fast.
I think they're getting close.
Hey, keep in mind the FAA has to approve this thing too.
Yeah, you are correct, Don.
Oh, there's the graphic in the lower left showing the engine.
Yeah, finally.
Finally.
Yeah, we're
There it
getting close to
goes.
the.
And in a couple of minutes, it'll come back down and they'll catch it. Let's see if it's successful as the first
It's
time.
on its way down.
The second time they landed it just offshore in the water.
There it goes.
The ground systems are confirmed in hatch position. Y'all waiting for the decision. That will usually.
I can't believe I can't believe they dreamed up this catch it thing versus the feet that they have on the Falcon 9. But I get why they did it because weight.
Well,
They didn't
plus
want
they
the
don't
weight.
have to transport it long distance to get it back to where it started at.
Well, remember the Falcon 9's landed back at Canaveral
Yeah.
a lot of times. Transport's not very far.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is when they land out in the ocean or whatever,
Oh yeah, on the ship.
91
Yeah.
kilometers.
But anyways, by not having the landing arms, it can carry more weight, and that's why they did it. Anyways, since I looked at my subscriptions and I saw it, I was like, hey, we should all watch this. It's still new enough that it's extremely interesting.
Look at you. Look at the UFO flying alongside of it.
Yeah.
It's a drone, man. It's a drone.
Well, they should be not in outer space, but they should be at least in
Now that must be,
Spice.
that must be the booster coming down, huh?
Yeah, that's the booster. The other shot was Starship, which is up in orbit.
Yeah, I want to know what that little thing, that little orb is floating around.
It's a ring.
Yeah.
They just talked about it.
We all know what it is.
Yeah, it's a UFO.
Yeah, exactly.
There go Ron Brown flying a drone again.
I wonder if Ken's lurking again today.
Wonder if what?
Hoffhour. I wonder if Hoffhour is lurking again today.
Ah,
Now, what ring was that came off of it?
That was intentional. They ejected it. I forget what they called it.
I hope they have it attached to some kind of a parachute. Not just dumping that ring off in the world, you know?
You are correct. You are correct, Dusty. If it is unmanned, it's an unmanned aerial vehicle.
Yep. It's a UAS.
Hmm.
And there it comes.
You need to get
Let's
closer.
see.
And
Let's
it
see.
hovers. No, watch it. It'll maneuver
Better
the
reach
engine.
out.
It slows down and then it sort of edges
Let's
itself
see if it-
over. There it goes.
Look at that
Just
shit.
like the
Well,
first,
that's crazy.
just like the first time. It gets in there, and then when it levels out, then the arms grab it.
Got it.
Got it. Just like the first
Yes.
time they did it. And then those arms move up and down the tower so that it can sit it back down on the pad. Their
woke them
goal is
birds
to
up.
like turn this thing around in less than an hour. Is their goal, ultimately.
Shit, that's better
Yeah,
than
like that.
Willie Mays catch.
Yeah.
He woke them birds up.
Mm-hmm.
That's really crazy.
Hmm.
So the arms, keep in mind, the arms are the damn thing's coming in and it hovers, and then the arms grab it. So it's not like the arms are there and it sits itself. It
Yeah.
puts the downward pressure on the arms that would break. It basically hovers in air and then
Well,
the arms grab
it's
it.
it's actually in space now because space is over 100 kilometers up. Technical limit's 100 kilometers.
Oh, sounds like they're going to deploy something this time, which they haven't done. They opened the
They gotta
opened
do
the doors
satellites.
the last time. They opened the doors the last time. They didn't deploy anything. So I guess that's the part of the change.
that must be a replay there.
No, it's still there. They haven't lowered it yet.
146 kilometers.
Do we know what engine it is? It's a one vacuum, but apparently they no longer have data.
Uh-oh. Starship on the
Right.
right. They only got one engine, not three.
Like there was some Alex, there was some fire visible on one of the flags, I think, right? Yeah, one of the things that I saw, at least on one of the flags of the there was a fire there.
Something was leaking. I'm telling you.
Could have been. Can you imagine trying to deal with all the shakes from the power of that thing?
Yeah.
Mm.
And not just the outside, every freaking pipe and nook and cranny on the inside, moving fuel around, every connector, doing one thing to another. I guess they lost telemetry on Starship.
Mm. No, they didn't lose telemetry. There's something out there they don't want to show us.
Yeah,
Well,
that,
that
what
could
you
be.
call it, the alien ship, the alien mothership didn't want it up there.
Yeah, the Iranian mothership.
Yeah, it's not great.
No, they weren't supposed to come here till the 25th when all
Yeah.
the planets align. Now we tempted them to come now.
Any good news? That's they're still on the same data they had.
Yeah, they have no telemetry on that thing. They've lost everything.
For right-hand corner, when you said that there's the data, speed of the altitude, and then also the fuel load, that's coming from the ship being started, right? That comes down and shows us engine shutdown and so on. And when they lose that, that typically means off nominal. Flight data, that means something now. But all you're saying is who's the whole team hanging off with the substance thing.
So here's my question. If they lose this thing, where's it gonna land?
Mm.
Yeah, so as
It's got a
Interesting.
it's got a trajectory. Generally in the ocean.
bigger than last time. You're listening.
Well, that was very interesting, but I think we've had enough of NASA.
Okay.
Yeah, that's great. Okay, guys, I'm gonna head downstairs. EJ, Adrian, Alex, take it. I will be back downstairs.
Okay. That's probably the end of
You,
the.
you got to turn it off. I don't know how the hell to do it.
Oh, hang on. I clicked the button. Oh, come on, Zoom. Stop. I hit stop share. I get a little circle. Goodbye, Zoom.
There you go.
Stop share.
Should be stopped.
Yeah, I don't know. All I see is a stupid little circle for a cursor going round and round and round and round.
Yeah, they said they're not making any speculations, but it looked like one of the engine shield lines went bad and it caught on fire.
Oh no. Well, back to the
I'm
drawing
saying that
board.
it looked, going up originally, it looked like condensation, but it also looked
Back in
like
time.
fuel. Or something coming out of it.
On fire. I wonder if it blew up. Then you wouldn't have to worry about where it came down because it'd just burn up in it. What little pieces were left would burn up in the atmosphere.
It
Well,
should.
guys, I don't know what the hell happened to Zoom.
I don't know how to turn it off.
Well,
Usually
I'm
I
gonna turn it off.
I have a notation up at the top says, turn off.
You
I
still seeing
don't.
it, Paul?
Nope.
No, it's not on it.
I'm gonna close Zoom on my end. I'll be back.
Okay.
I'm gonna hard crash it.
Hey, Lance, how you doing?
You got a question for yourself in the chat there, Paul. Perry Ann Hooven. She wants to know if you're gonna be out flying tomorrow.
Who?
There we go.
It's Perry Ann Hoven. Hoven. Hovan.
Okay, Joe, To answer your questions here, if they lose it, it would land in Uranus.
Here
You want to know where it would land if they lost it.
Where you said?
And Rod, I think you're looking for the Falcon Heavy for the rocket.
No, this is not Falcon Heavy.
Oh, this is not?
Falcon Heavy is 3 Falcon 9s. I forget what they call the base on this. Starship
Oh.
is the piece on the top. I forget what they call the bottom on this one.
Oh, okay.
What's
If I
that?
heard
I
it,
knew
I
that
would know.
I knew that they've been testing Falcon Heavy, and they had caught and didn't they
Hi,
catch
Perry Ann.
Didn't they catch the Falcon?
No, it lands. It has landing feet. Lands itself on pads or on the ship.
Hmm. Okay. It's been a while. When they first started launching these, I was keeping up on them, paying attention. It was just amazing, amazing, amazing. The first time they caught the rocket in the chopsticks, it was amazing, amazing, and I haven't really been watching since. Well, that's a problem. It's become so routine.
Hmm.
Why is it SpaceX does it better than NASA?
Because they're allowed to fail.
Good point.
NASA
Yeah.
has a zero failure policy, basically. And so when they launch something, it has to be perfect. They are not going to fail. So it takes them forever because they have to go over things over and over and over again. So they fail on the drawing board. Whereas Elon Musk figured he could get more data from failing in real life. And so
Fail faster.
he failed faster and got a lot of data that he was able to innovate off that failure. Whereas
So-
NASA wasn't allowed that luxury.
So the answer is it's called Super Heavy.
Super heavy.
Starship's the top. The Super Heavy is the bottom.
Yes, super heavy.
Okay.
Mm. Mm. Yeah, I'll let everybody read for a second. There you go.
Oh, what time is it? 6 minutes. I might take off a little early today.
403 feet tall and basically 30 feet around. Well, 30 feet across, not around. Diameter of 30 feet.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just they are launching so fast. So often it's not like it'd be like going out and making a big deal about the blue car
Hi,
driving down the
Philip.
road.
What's up, Shat?
Oh, Mr. Koshat, you're
Who's
doing
there?
it wrong if you don't like it when things land in Uranus.
A
Hmm.
little excitement for the day.
I personally love it when things land in Uranus. I don't like it when things land in my anus.
Hmm.
Yeah. Too much information, Donald.
What?
Okay.
The heart wants what the heart wants.
Mhm.
Oh, that's what I was going to do. Go look and see if there was an update from my radio.
Gus Williams and Bob Euchre both passed away.
I saw the
Williams,
Bob
what?
Euchre one.
Oh,
So
Oops.
Gus
Williams?
Williams was one of the 5 starting basketball players for the Seattle Supersonics in their championship year, 1979. There's only one living starter now, Jack Sickman.
No, no.
The other 4 have passed, and heck, they're only 70 years old, not very old at all. They're all 4 of the 5 are not alive any longer. Gus was the 4th, and he passed away yesterday. One of the best shooting guards ever in that era. Guess what he shot from the 3-point line? And they introduced the 3-point line his rookie season in 1975. His percentage for his career was 28%. The guy for Golden State, what's his name, Curry, is 42%. That's how much better they've gotten at the three-point shot. And like I said, Guess was probably the best in his era at doing that. And he was only 28%. Well, Justin, do we got to pack it in?
Yeah. So tomorrow night at this basketball game, I'm gonna have to tell Cameron, I'm gonna say, look, you didn't do good this last game, but the game before you did very well, right? And she gonna say, yeah. I'm gonna say, okay. Go look at the pictures. When you didn't stick your tongue out, you made baskets. When you stuck your tongue out, you missed them. So don't stick your tongue out.
Well, I think I'm gonna go upstairs and make some haluski for dinner.
Okay.
From Hulu? What?
Some haluski.
What the hell is that?
Like a shredded cabbage with egg noodles and bacon. Or,
That sounds pretty good.
it is
Sounds
pretty good.
delicious.
Return to home stopped. Angle mode.
Oh, where's my phone? I just had my phone. There's my phone. Oh.
So I ended up signing.
For the house? Okay. You have to get inspected for that loan. So. Ooh. Oh, almost tripped.
Oh. That's not good.
That
Oh, come on, you
is
dumbass.
kind of what
receiver.
my trunk space is going to look like.
Oh, great.
Imagine it with the doors on it. I got the doors
Yeah.
over here. There's the doors. I'll be putting the braces in probably later on tonight under here, so that when the doors sit down, they'll sit down. So I'll probably be putting those in, and then I can put the doors on the piano hinges. And then it's painting and carpeting. But not too bad. It could have been better. I see a lot of issues with it that
Oh, see you, Lance.
if I had another
He'll be back.
sheet of plywood here on hand. No, I still wouldn't mess with it. If I had to start over again for some reason, there's a lot of things I would do slightly differently, but I'm not doing that work.
Okay, I got 3.5.3 on the receiver. You know that web page loaded weird. And
Return to home stopped.
Yeah.
Ugh.
3.5.2 on the radio. If I should update the radio to 3.5.3. Hmm. The hell did I do that?
And you see, I'm editing pictures and I got zoom on and I get the word low system resources.
Hmm.
Now I got 64 RAM. So I might have to put another 64 in, I think.
Hmm.
And it's only when I'm doing Zoom.
Yeah, I know. Zoom is a hog.
That's why I stopped this morning doing pictures because I froze. I forgot to go back and do them.
Got that in there. What the hell's the other one? Got the boxer, the pocket, the ranger, the RP. How's the GX?
Here you go, Paul. Check this picture out. That's that little freshman player.
Oh, yeah.
Mhm.
Look at her up in there, how high she is. How you like that one, Dominic?
Yeah. Nice.
Got her up in the air, huh? Shoot, that's 1/3 her size.
Hey, Jim.
That's like 1/3 her size up in the air. Yeah, I like that one. I might have to give her that one. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that.
So Dominic, how's the weather down there? Another nice fall day?
Yeah, it's cooling down again. It's pretty much the same as yesterday, but we've got another warm one coming up.
We have a temperature drop getting ready to hit us. But it was nice today. I got out and walked around the block. I would have liked to have done more, but didn't have time. I think that bacon probably needs to be used. So it's going into the food. Yeah,
Going into the what?
into the food, into the noodles.
7.7. Okay.
Because if you're putting bacon in it, don't you call it boodles? Bacon and noodles is boodles, isn't it? That's what I always thought, Dominic.
Mm-hmm.
No, I
You know
get
what?
the latest configurator.
I like
Okay.
onions. I'm gonna do several onions in this,
Think I'm gonna do chicken wings tonight.
and maybe some garlic.
Joe's having chicken wings. Joe, do you ever go out and get Chinese food at all?
I'll make it. I'd rather make it myself. I gotta get to I'm gonna get to the grocery over the weekend and get some stir fry vegetables from Bird's Eye, frozen ones. And I'll get a couple of bags and put them in there because I've been wanting some. But I haven't bought the vegetables yet.
Well, there's a surprise. Nancy Pelosi says she's skipping the inauguration for Trump.
Yeah, it's good.
Inactivity allowed.
Yeah, but she just broke her hip, remember?
Yeah, she
She's
broke
probably
it.
using that as an excuse.
Broke a
Couldn't
lip
she have
too.
broke her head?
She should have been gone a long time ago. You know, those people that are like in their 90s and they're up there in Congress, there should be term limits, even if it's
Well,
an
it should be-
age limit.
It shouldn't be an age limit, it should be a term limit.
Yeah.
Although I will say, as a human being, you don't wish that on anybody, but she's not a lot of people's favorites, not even on the Democrat side. She's kind of like the
Well,
wicked witch.
Biden hasn't pardoned her yet, right?
Mm-mm.
He's gonna give a blanket pardon because they're getting ready to indict her for all the insider trading, her and her husband.
Now that should happen
I agree.
because it's pretty obvious it's been going on, but it's not just her either.
Oh, I know.
We're 3 degrees now, and it's gonna get down to 2. So not as cold as it's been, but still getting there now.
I don't want to subscribe. I just want to get on your support page. Downloads. Firmware.
Oh, Jim's Joning said he had broccoli soup with ham and cheese sandwich.
Nice.
I had a spicy beef, onions, and chilies pizza.
Donald's still cooking his boodle.
Thought you were gonna say spice beef, noodles, curry, or something like that.
No, I had a pizza.
Now I want pizza.
No, you got me. You got me on the bloody
And we'll have a
kidney
nice
beans. I
pizza,
bought
Joe.
one yesterday. Bought a can.
This is Thursday, not Friday. But you got a game to shoot tomorrow night, right?
Yeah, in the morning, just one, 6 o'clock. At the end of the third period, I could order my pizza and pick it up on the way home.
There you go.
I might do that. Because that'll give me Saturday's meal too. But I got so much. See, that's the other thing. I've got so much in there right now, but I don't want to start going through it because next week I'm gonna need it in there. Because it's gonna be bad next week. I'll find out tomorrow from the principal. He's probably gonna say that they're shutting school down Tuesday, Wednesday.
Was the weather going to be bad?
They said we're gonna get 1989 cold weather. In 1989, it was bad here. They're expecting so far right now wintry mix, but they're saying probably going to be about 2 inches of snow, maybe over where we're at about 3 inches.
And cold too, right?
Yeah, like 28. It's going to be in the 30s, and it's in the mornings. It's going to be, I think, one morning they got it projected as 18.
Well, the news here was saying that they're projecting on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday sub-zero temperatures in the daytime. That polar vortex.
Yep. That's a good picture of her. They got one player, she's a freshman, that I might have 10 pictures of her all these games. She gets in, but she somehow she doesn't get the ball that much. But I got a real good picture of her this time. Let me show you. She's gonna like that one. Yeah, she'll like that one.
That's a good picture.
It's a good shot of her face, good shot of her, little action.
Ew.
Tomorrow and 4 p.m. Look for lots of clouds, with a high of 35 degrees Fahrenheit and a low of 31 degrees.
Yeah, see, it's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday next week. They're looking at temperatures below zero at nighttime.
Yeah, ours is gonna be Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, day after you. But like I said, the lowest that I'm seeing in there. Let me put it on there.
You mean below 0 Fahrenheit?
Yep.
Yeah.
What?
I don't think we're getting that. We're gonna be down in the teens a couple of days
It's minus 18.
overnight.
Minus 18 Celsius.
Yeah, we're just getting down to 2 degrees centigrade tonight.
Don, are you still cooking that boodle? You're on mute.
He's muted.
Looks like Sunday and Monday, we're going to drop down to a low of 9 degrees.
Yeah.
Wow.
So not quite 0.
You go to weather. Let's see. All eyes on
Yeah,
next
Paul,
week.
I
That's
am
what it
still
says.
cooking it. because unlike some people, I don't get everything out of a can. I have to actually take time.
Okay.
When you said some people think automatically went up, you know?
I didn't say anybody. I didn't point anybody out. I wouldn't do that.
I
That's not the
got the
kind of
hat.
person. It's not the kind of person I am.
Okay, let's go put Donald's on it. Let's go see.
I think he's got all kinds of sayings for different people here.
Yeah, it's coming. Hold on, I gotta connect.
It'd be funny if I left the stream right now, wouldn't it?
Jim, Jody,
I'll send you a video.
Philip.
Hello, everybody that I've missed.
Up yours.
Up yours and the finger.
Oh,
Harry.
and I didn't
At least
even
the finger
I
was a
didn't
little
even
bit bigger.
mention you by name.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
You were inferring. Now let's get back to
There
the
was
one
a
for Paul.
difference.
Let's find out
There was
where-
a definite inference there.
No, you did the inferring.
No, I didn't.
No, I'm saying Joe did the inferring.
Okay.
He's saying
Yeah.
that I implied it, but I didn't.
Don't buy it, Paul.
I got nothing I want to buy.
But look at your screen in the background.
Mine?
Here, look in the back. The screen, that one.
That's a ship way out in the lake.
No, but why is it so
It's-
fuzzy?
It's snowing.
They're zoomed in, and
That's snow?
Yep.
Woo!
that's actual snow. Okay.
Yep.
Look at that snow
What?
down there.
Yeah,
I thought that was actual like video snow, like where they had zoomed way in.
Well, it is
That's
zoomed
what I
in,
thought.
but it's snowing. Yeah, right. We're at the Lake Huron, where all those ships are out there waiting to come down, is under gale warnings for ice and snow.
Yeah, my daughter just texted me back. That was the hospital when she wanted.
So she didn't get that one.
And she didn't get that one. It wasn't meant to be for her. She'll get one. Thing is, she got to quit being so picky.
Almost forgot to salt my water. Always salt your water when you're cooking pasta.
Well, my godmother, that she was born, I think she was born, she was born in Napoleonville. I gotta go look. I don't think she's from Italy, but she's be first generation. But she, whenever she did pasta, she always put a tablespoon of olive oil in it while she boiled it.
Keep it from sticking.
Yeah, never stuck.
Mhm.
It coats it just enough.
Always do that.
Yeah, she was an English teacher. And when you went over there, boy, you better speak right.
Mhm.
Okay,
You mean correctly?
here are our lows. 26, 24, 22, 20. 4 days next week. Highs all week are 38, 36, 38, 36.
Well, I've got to get this dig in now, Joe. So how come you don't speak proper English now then?
I didn't go over there much. I screwed up one day and we were joking around about Nick. Because I'm gonna say it how I said it to her. I said, I want to name him Giuseppe. That's what I wanted to name him. I can't remember what the middle name was, but it all blended with the Trombitore, you know?
Yeah, but it's
And I
not.
said it and she stopped and she says, well, you're saying it wrong. I said, what do you mean? She goes, it's Giuseppe.
Not Giuseppe. Yeah.
Yeah,
Giuseppe.
she went Giuseppe.
Giuseppe.
And when she did that, I stopped right there.
Mm.
Oh, it was Giuseppe Luca Trombitore.
Luca.
Nick said, thank you for not doing that. But now he says, I kind of wish you would have done it.
Well, I don't know,
Well, I
Joe, what
tell
do you
you-
think?
Oh, I'm good. It's early.
As long as you're
The
good.
only show coming on tonight is Art, and nobody's gonna go to that show anyway.
All the
Uh,
sports fans will because that's why he moved it.
Oh yeah, Ray won't be coming on. He's on a cruise, isn't he?
Yeah, Ray's on a cruise. Art is his 3 conservative gimps tonight.
Yeah.
So he probably won't be on. I mean, there probably won't be many people on that.
And Giggles is still on his cruise, right?
Yeah, I'm telling you, I'd like to know if he's on the same cruise with Captain Rick.
Yeah, that's what I said the other day because they're both cruising in the Caribbean.
Yep. Yeah, because I'm wondering. I thought Brant Gary was coming on again on Thursday night, but I don't see him.
Nope.
Uh-uh. I thought he was coming back this week too, but I haven't seen any notifications.
Oh. I thought he was coming back. Yeah, it says 3 weeks ago,
Oh yeah, he
the
used
last
to
time he was on.
the hour before, wasn't it?
Yeah, the hour before is no longer, so
No,
Mm.
now it's touching ourselves or something.
Brant Ariel's in touch.
In touch. Yeah.
Yeah. He must have been watching. He must have been watching Charles Stanley, In Touch Ministries. Loki, stop. So I got that printer, like I said last night. I told you about that, huh, Paul? 4 hours I couldn't get it hooked up.
Yeah.
Came in last night and had it hooked up in 5 minutes because I used the phone app.
You had to use the phone app?
Used the phone app. They had a barcode buried into the instructions.
Wow.
And when I clicked on it, it led me through it in 5 minutes. I was hooked up. Made me want to box it up and send it back. That's how mad I got. But I've got it behind me where I used to keep all the batteries. Because I don't want to I'm putting it up on the top where it's going to be perfect. So I rearranged, but I'm thinking I like it here because I could get to it easier.
Right.
But I'm thinking about moving it on the other side of the computer facing out. And then that's going to make me walk every time I need to get something off of it. That's the only problem. But then I was thinking about taking that Power 1000 and putting it back here where the printer's at now and plugging that in and using that to charge up stuff too.
Okay.
But I haven't made a decision yet. I kind of think I'm gonna leave it like it is. I'm trying to find a way to get that Power 1000 hooked up to where it's plugged in and ready to go. To where, like I said, I can plug in I can actually charge drones on it and everything. I have a spot for it, but I don't know if I want to do it. That's where I got all the 3D printing stuff. And let me tell you about Tino. Tino, in his old age, in the last 6 months, I didn't even realize this. Justin came over the other day and he picked him up and he says he's getting fat.
I'm gonna jump off, guys. I need to fix this.
Okay, Rod.
Later on, he said he's getting fat. I picked him up. He's getting solid. He's eating more. So I'm gonna have to cut him back. I mean, he's really solid. Loki is too. So they're getting cut back on something. Probably all the treats. I'll give them like one in the morning, one in the afternoon. That's it. But I had all the hats on top of something in the corner. He reaches over there, just goes rooting through it, and I said, "Get out of that." He roots through it. He grabs one of the knit hats, you pull on top of the coal. Took
Yeah.
off with it. Just took off with it. One of the USA drone flowers. I had to go tell him stop. He said, "I want that." He took off. He come in the other day. Now he could reach in the garbage right here, and he reached in the garbage and found all the napkins that had food on it. He's never
Tore
done
him
that.
up, huh?
Well, he had them all over the place. He's never done any of that stuff. And he'd be sitting there side-eyeing me while he's chewing them up. He's bad. He's getting bad. I got to get rid of him. See if anybody wants him.
You crack me up. You would know more than get rid of those dogs than you'd fly to the moon.
Now, Art wasn't even feeling good lately, so is he going to be on tonight? Says he is. He got 89 minutes, an hour and a half.
Well, it was his birthday day before yesterday, wasn't it?
Yesterday.
Yesterday.
Yeah. Yeah, but he'd been feeling bad, so I don't know. Well, he could get on and get Charles on. Charles will do all the talking. Right, Dominic?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
Now,
I
Lloyd,
think Lloyd can carry the show if he has
yeah,
to.
Lloyd will do all the talking.
Yeah, we're getting snow. For sure now.
Mind you, has Lloyd got his internet fixed up yet? Because he's not been on for a couple of days.
I thought he had.
He was supposed to be getting fibre done this week, wasn't I didn't watch him on Monday. I went to bed early.
Here you go, Paul. This is next week for us. Look at that snow going through.
Oh, boy.
Yep, it's definitely coming now. It's saying wintry mix, but that's snow right here. That's a little. The mix is in the pink, like right in the white, but it's coming right. And I'm right here. I'm right about where that O's at right there, where my pointer's at. So that's coming straight across. And what it's doing, it's wrapping. It's wrapping like it's coming up like this, and it's wrapping. So all of this stuff is gonna come. That's about a day and a half to 2 days right there. So we might get snow for a day, day and a half.
Exciting, isn't it?
Until it happens. It's a lot different down here. See, and I would
So-
love to go to New Orleans because they'll still be running when it first starts. They'll be running the streetcars and everything else. Go out on St. Charles Avenue and get the streetcars with the snow. Get a
Oh,
lot
yeah,
of pictures
we're
like that because I
getting
may
down
not
there,
ever
yeah.
get it again in my lifetime.
Oh, we're getting down there again. Today, the minimum temperature is 1 degree. Tomorrow, 2 degrees. Saturday, 0. Sunday, -1. And then Monday, 2. Tuesday, 3. Wednesday, 2. Thursday, 3. Ugh. It's going to be cold.
You know, it's comfort food when the recipe starts out with like a full cup of butter.
Yeah.
Sounds great.
Clarified butter. Or just butter.
Just butter.
Psst.
And then, of
Well, there's
course,
so much excitement here. I don't know whether to call it or not. We still got 17 people
of
watching.
course, I added the
Yeah,
bacon,
it's
so we
your-
got a bit of bacon
It's
fat in there
entirely your
along with the
decision.
butter.
We're watching Don cook.
Don's cooking boodles.
The noodle part's done. Great thing about this stuff is it is so fast to cook.
I just finished off my favorite cup of coffee.
Oh, great.
A tub of Colombian coffee ice cream.
Nice. I think boodles are bacon noodles.
Yeah.
Don's eating the boodles right straight.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, boodles. That's what Paul's calling them.
That's bacon with noodles. That's boodles.
I am making haluski.
You're making what?
Well, for the
Haluski.
third time tonight, Paul, I don't know if I should tell you what I'm making. I've told you twice before. Do you need a third time?
Yes, 'cause
Yeah.
I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
I already described it. I told you what I was making, and I described it. It's haluski. It is egg noodles.
What's the
and
history of it? Where'd it come from?
cabbage. I don't know. I think it's from up north somewhere.
Haluski.
Yep.
Haluski with boodles.
Yeah. Look, well, the noodles are part of it.
It's probably Eastern European.
You got Google. Look up Haluski.
Haluski, a Polish comfort dish.
That's it. Polish.
Okay.
I knew that.
Eastern European.
I knew it was Polish. I just drawn a blank.
Certainly sounded Polish.
Yeah, there's all kinds of. If you put Haluski in the search bar, there must be 15 or 20 different recipes and how to do it and how to make it right.
It's a lot like chili.
Yeah.
But it comes down to those buttered noodles and cabbage.
Dude, now I want chili.
Polish cabbage with egg noodles, it says.
Quite a lot of Polish dishes have cabbage.
Mm-hmm.
So how you cook the cabbage?
In boiling water.
Nope.
Well,
Shredding it and frying it in butter.
Yep.
that's what I
any
was
bit.
thinking. you
And
were doing.
actually not really frying it in butter. I'm sweating it down in the butter and bacon mixture.
Butter and bacon and noodles, huh?
Yeah.
Any sauce
super-
go with that?
No,
Just what
I
you're
also
making.
put onions in there with the bacon, and
Yeah.
that's what flavors it all. I add a little bit of salt and pepper to taste, but let's start with it.
Because they have a nice stew.
You start with that much butter, it makes everything
Yeah.
taste yummy.
They have a nice
Yeah, that sounds good. Ooh, with bacon, some seasoning, some onions in it, and a little Cajun seasoning. Yeah.
I don't know about Cajun seasoning. It might turn it into something else. The thing about this is the flavor is so subtle, but so tasty.
Yeah.
they do a nice stew with cabbage, bacon, sausage,
And
and
spam.
pepper called bigosh.
Yes.
I don't like spam.
Yeah.
It's got cabbage, sausage, spam,
Egg, sausage,
buttered
and
noodles,
spam.
and spam.
In fact, you quite often get that in a bread bowl.
Oh, that's good. All right.
You've used
That's
that
a taste.
before, haven't you? Mold a bread bowl. Seem to
I'm
remember
gonna steal a taste of it.
doing something in a bread bowl a while back.
Oh, Birdman is over on Fortnite.
Mm.
Yeah.
And now he's hooked.
Well, you know,
Yeah,
the
no.
boss is there.
Yeah. Well, the good news is that when she's playing that, I don't hear "Shut up, Joe."
Yeah.
But when she don't tell me, she sends me a voice message, and it says "Shut up, Joe."
I'm out of peppercorn.
No.
I'll have to use just the already ground pepper.
I got a can of corn with some pepper in there. We could mix it.
No, I'll just.
I went out and bought a can of red bean yesterday, so
There you go. I
yeah,
had red
I'm
beans
having
for
that
3
for
days,
lunch.
Dominic.
Red bean, jalapenos, and rice.
Dominic, I put so many jalapenos on it last night. I doubled it up, right? And this morning, went to the bathroom and I said, "Where is that from?"
Yeah, I know.
Then I remembered all the jalapenos I ate.
I've got
But what
jalapenos
happened?
and sriracha in it.
Yeah, I was at a game the other day and they walked by me with nachos full of jalapenos, and it made me want a nacho. So when I went to Sam's, I was going to buy the big thing of cheese. I said, I don't want that much because I won't eat that much. You know, because you could buy when the kids were here, I go buy the big thing of chips, a big container of cheese, and then what I would do is I put them in quart bags and seal them, and then throw them in a thing of boiling water. And when it got hot enough, you just pour it out over it, you know. But I don't want that much right now. I might do it eventually, but I didn't have the cheese or the other stuff, so I said I just want the red beans. The jalapenos. So I just bought the big jar of jalapenos. That's what I was craving. So I've been putting that on everything.
Yeah, I've got a nice big jar of pickled sliced jalapenos.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do the buffalo hot wings tonight. I'm not gonna do the Korean ones because I don't want to go through that bag already. I might do the Koreans. I don't think I'm gonna, but I think I'm gonna have me a big pile of jalapenos on the side.
My pizza had loads of sliced jalapenos on tonight.
I added some paprika in there just for
color,
just for a little flavor.
taste.
Just a little bit, just a hint.
Fresh or smoked paprika? Or sweet paprika?
Regular
So there's
McCormick paprika.
Yeah, regular. So one of the moms from teams way back, she's got a post in Facebook. Where can I find some fresh trout in Hammond? Right. I wrote, drive
the
down
river.
to Manchac and fish.
Yeah, stop.
Drive right down to Manchac where we
Well,
fly and
there's
fish
gotta
right there.
be,
You get all
there's
the
gotta
trout you
be a
want.
way, you probably can look up, you know, it wouldn't be a butcher shop, but what do they call places that sell fish?
They
Fishmonger.
got fish markets.
Fishmonger.
Fish market, yeah, monger.
No,
Yeah, they
fish,
got fish markets here. They got Mandeville seafood, all kind of places.
My
Here, there's no problem.
My granddad was a fishmonger.
Yeah, we've got some great fishmongers here.
Well, you know what? When I was doing the ship today this afternoon, there's like small ducks in the water, and they would swim around, and all of a sudden they'd go under. And I was watching them, and they were under for like 2 minutes and pop up again downstream. What the hell? I couldn't figure out how they were doing that.
Check that out.
Oh, nice.
What is it?
That's a Louisiana roast beef po' boy. Roast beef, lettuce, tomatoes, mayonnaise,
looks like a mess on my lap. That's what it looks like.
It is a mess.
What about what are we gonna go back to muffaletta again?
Yeah. That right there is probably about a 14-inch sandwich.
What would that weigh? About 5 pounds?
That's a foot long.
About 3.5.
3.5 pounds? Wow.
Probably a foot long and small change.
Yeah, because that right there is probably at least 7 inches. Right there.
Just that section.
Yeah, because if you look at the chair right there and look at that, it's probably about a 14-inch po' boy. That's a standard size down here, 14-inch.
I had a 14-inch pizza.
What's that mean? I don't know where it came. What makes that one good is if you put Swiss cheese on it.
The Subway always do a foot long.
Yeah, Subway does, but that's not Louisiana. That's a chain. If you go to
Yeah.
Zion Meat Market down here, it's 14 inches. And if you go, actually, it's 14 inches. They got a 16-inch one, and they cut the bread. They don't. My nephew has the 14-inch, and they bake the bread for him 14 inches.
Wow.
So his comes to him baked already that way. And I'll tell you, he's got that thing down to a science. They got a container. They got a container that sits there when they do like the roast beef. And all they do is they just fill it to the line on the roast beef and put it right back on the bread. And if they weigh it every time, it's always right there, you know? He's got that weight down. But, you know, that's funny though, Paul. When I used to work at Baskin Robbins years ago,
Yeah.
it's a 2.5 ounce scoop, right? 2.5 ounce scoop. It's so much muscle memory involved. There's got to be a certain look. It's got to be 2.5 ounces. So much. I could actually scoop it, and before I put it on the scale, tell you how much it weighed.
Wow.
There was so much muscle memory involved. And like I say, this one is the right size, and I've got the 2.5 ounce one there, and I move it to the side, and I say, same size, right? This is only 1.5 ounces. And I drop it on there, it'd be 1.5 ounces. And I said, well, how'd you do that? I said, you made sure you scooped it wide. So don't do that to people. I said, don't do it to people. Do it right. And the pretty girls would come in, they get like a 3.5 ounce scoop, it looked the same. That was when I was in high school. A lot of pretty college girls got 3.5 ounce scoops.
You weren't looking at what they were eating, you were looking at what they were wearing.
It was a long time ago. Yeah, they're saying definitely Tuesday, possibly Tuesday, Wednesday snow. So we're talking possibly 36 hours of snow.
Wow.
So I know what I'm gonna be doing.
Yeah.
The school will be shut down. School will be shut down probably Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday next week. That's gonna knock games out.
Well, it give you a chance to spend more time with your pupper dogs.
I'm putting them on the balcony. Don't fend for yourself.
Okay, everybody, I think I'm gonna call it. We're down to
Yeah,
10
just gonna
8
say
people watching.
I'm
Yep.
ready to.
Yeah, he's
I'm ready
starting to
to
fall
go.
asleep.
Yep.
No, I just feel like it's time to
Okay,
get on
everybody.
something
Hey,
else.
thanks for being here. We'll see all of you in the morning.
Later, Dominic.
Bye,
Bye
Dominic.
bye.
See you, Paul.
Donald
Later,
and
Mark.
Mark.
Later, Donald.
Joe.